In this video, I'd like to explain why I think that, as the title says, that this game mode is about 22% perfection and the other 78% is not good. A campaign in Freelancer takes 18 missions, and 14 of those missions are territory takedowns, and the other 4 are syndicate takedown missions. And the syndicate missions, they're perfection. That's how Hitman should always be. They're amazing. And the other 14 are really bad. And I'm going to show you why I think that is. Okay, first I'm going to start this.
You've done well, 47. We now have information on the syndicate leader's current whereabouts. Put an end to them. The leader is currently operating in the
Okay, so why are syndicate takedown missions so amazing in this game? Let's open the map.
Why they are here? Well, we know this. They are here for an
Okay, so
As for the little identification,
as you might know when you've played the game mode already, is in the showdown missions you have 4 to 6 or 8 targets. One of those targets is suspect, and one of those guys is the target that you have to kill him, and then the mission is over. And you have to figure out who the target is. So what makes this so amazing in this game is that
be careful, 47.
the targets are basically wandering around most of the map. And you as a player have to get close to them to identify them as a target. That's the first gameplay layer to it. We have to physically check the target for the physical traits and observe the behavior and what they're doing. And then the second part is getting into a situation where you can take out the target, hopefully the right one, because if it goes wrong, everybody runs away and the mission might fail, and the campaign with it. And basically, these are each of these suspects and their entourage, the assassins and the lookouts, they're like gameplay blobs that float through the map and create this cloud of gameplay opportunities that wanders around the map. And you have to get into that cloud, and depending on your abilities and your gear and your skills and all that, you create this situation for yourself where you have to take the kill. Okay, so same map. However, this time it's a territory takedown mission. I'm going to show you what the problem with that is. Why it is so boring. Okay, first thing, open the map. Okay, now I see the target is here. Now, if you're an experienced Hitman player, you know within the first 5 seconds what you have to do to win this mission. Because it's basically 3 problems with the territory takedown missions. The first one, territory takedown missions are, from what it appears like, they're just regular base game missions that are like an auto-generated contract, where an existing NPC from the base game map gameplay is selected as a target. And I think there's some other targets that are additionally added. However, they don't have any of the dynamicism of the showdown missions. What I mean by that is they don't wander the map in dynamic patterns like in the showdown missions, which means you don't have to formulate plans to actually find a good place to take out the target, and there's nothing dynamic in it. It's that classic deterministic clockwork gameplay that you have in the normal game, which is great for the base game. However, when you played 20 mastery levels of each mission, you have seen all of it. And the third problem is it's so deterministic that you don't have to think to actually do anything to win the mission. You just spool down the program that you have in your mind already. And I think it's a huge problem to having to play 14 missions this way to get to the 4 other missions, which are super amazing. And I think if you play yourself a lot of times, have you noticed that emotional drop after winning or losing a syndicate showdown mission? When you have like this complex layered gameplay that you have to think and you have to figure out, and you strike, and it's an intense moment. And then you have to play 3, 4, 5 of those missions where you just have to walk up to a target, take it out, and run back out. And I think it's not going to keep the game mode Freelancer to function for a long time, because I think currently only players play these normal missions because you can collect money in them and because you can level up the hideout. However, once the unlocks wear out or wear off, or the fun of that wears off, you will be stuck with 14 missions that are super boring and 4 missions that are super amazing. So what I would like to suggest is for the game to add some of the dynamicism of the Syndicate takedown missions into these territory missions.